Thank you for joining me again on another useful noon hour. Today it is going to be with Joanna from the workroom at Simmonds High. Joanna has been kind enough to record the session for us and send it to me. So this whole thing is pre-recorded, so you're not gonna find us having any conversation. It had to be recorded on Teams, so she generously did that. I really appreciate your time and your effort, Joanna. Like, she's been a great partner with us for the last few years now, and had helped lots of clients. I remember, like, she came with me to NBCC as well to do a presentation. I mean, she's very active and a great partner, and we definitely appreciate your continued support for all newcomers. Everybody at the workroom in all locations, they're absolutely amazing. I always refer clients to all of them, and they're a great help. But lots of people never even heard of the workroom still, although I try to like connect people with them, because the work they do is just priceless. But there is still lots of people who don't know exactly what they do, or most of them, they think what they do is just to check your resume and make it presentable to employers, but they do much more than that. And Joanna is gonna talk about this. So we're gonna start listening to Joanna right now. But please, if you have any questions after, anything that you wonder if, like, how it works exactly, or you need more information on, just send me an email. lena.garbia@sjnewcomers.ca, and definitely pass it to Joanna. And you can email Joanna directly as well at the workroom. Please let us know if you have any concerns, and I'll leave you to watch the presentation. Valuable presentation for everybody who's either looking for a job or underemployed and trying to find a better option, and improve their your wherever you are now. You definitely need to watch this. Thank you so much again, and have a wonderful day.
Hello, everyone. My name is Joanna. I am from the workroom. I am the coordinator of the workroom at Simmonds High School. I am very glad to be part of this program. So today, my presentation is about job search strategies. I will cover a lot of different aspects in job search. So it could be information overload, but however, keep in mind, you can always pause the video and go back and listen to the information again. Moreover, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me and we can discuss individually. And I'll be certainly more than happy to help you with whatever you need in job search and employment preparation. My contact information will be available to you by the end of this presentation. Oh, so sorry, go back to the first page for a second here. As you can see, so Joanna is my English name. This is my Chinese name. I am from Beijing, China. So I was a newcomer once. But I've been here for 20 years now. So I certainly understand a lot of the frustrations that you may have right now. So let us help you. So let me tell you a little more about the workroom. So we are career resource centers providing job search support and career planning resources for all members of the public. So we are part of the school district and under a special funding from Working NB, which is a division of the provincial government So all the services are available to the general public. Anyone is welcome to, to access the services, and it's all for free. So these are the locations in Southwest New Brunswick. So there is one in Agar Place. So Agar Place is on Waterloo Street. So it's uptown Saint John Waterloo Street. It's where Service Canada is located. And there's, like as I mentioned earlier, I am located inside of Simmonds High School, which is over east side of Saint John. And there is also one in the KV area. There's one inside KV High School. These are probably the three closest locations to you. So this is just a picture of the outside of Simmonds High School. And as you can see, our we have our sign out there as well. Also, this is inside of the center. So due to COVID-19, we're not taking walk-in clients at the moment. We offer our services virtually, but I just want to give you an idea what the center looks like. Typically, we will have workshops like we're doing now. We'll have workshop inside of the center. As you can see, all the computers, you can use the internet, you can print or make photocopies of your resume or any work related material. And again, you don't need to pay for any of those printings. So I hope sooner than later that we can actually take walk-in clients. So right now, to access the services at the workroom, and we can do Skype, we can use Teams, email, and also WeChat. Okay, so now let's focus on job search strategies, which is the topic for this presentation. So these are the main considerations. Work will be harder to find if you don't know what you're looking for. Okay? So you have to have a clear objective. You will have to have a goal or, or one or two specific goals. And looking for work itself is a full-time job. You would want to spend on average between 25 to 40 hours a week. And a lot of the jobs are never advertised. You're going to have to try discover that hidden job market. I am going to show you some method to, tackle that hidden job market. And lastly, but certainly not least, the skills alone don't get you the job. It's the whole person. It's not about, okay, this is my expertise, but I feel I'm still having a hard time to find a job. So it really a lot depends on, if you're trying to do some networking, if you're developing some job leads on your own, and also if you're spending enough time in job searching. So these are the steps to conduct an effective job search. One, you want to determine your employment goal or goals. And preparation, all of your marketing tool, that would be, your resume, cover letter, references, your pitch. I'll be talking about pitch later, and also how to develop your own job leads. And then thirdly, that's really into the job search process itself. That meaning either you go reply to job postings or go through employment agency, or also using the program called Job Match MB, which I will be talking about in detail. And then lastly is about the interview, right? How to, we offer you support in and also mock interview that will help you be better prepared. Okay, so first of all, we want to identify your employment goal. So it is probably about time to do a self-exploration, because I understand the challenge, you moved away from home. Now this is an unfamiliar country. You know, of course, maybe ideally you're thinking, I still want to go to the same field. I want to be in the same field that I was in before. But maybe, you know, it can be time to do a change. Maybe you can do something that you always wanted to, but didn't have an opportunity. So a self-exploration is certainly necessary. So there is an online platform called Career Cruising, but I will finish this slide first, and I will show how to access Career Cruising. It's a wonderful tool for you to learn about yourself further. And then you would want to identify your strongest skills to create skills inventory. After that, you want to do research into the jobs that match your interests and skills. Again, I will be introducing you to a few wonderful resources that will help you do that. And then you want to identify any weak skill sets and training needs. Lastly, establish your employment goal with a couple of related backup goals. Okay, so go back to step 1 to do the self-exploration. So now I am going to share my screen. I'll show you how to access Career Cruising. Because this is a paid resource. But you can access, but anyone will be able to access this resource by going through the Saint John Free Public Library website. Because the library did purchase the site license, so you can access that this way. So it will be under Find and Read. We'll go to Databases. Go down a little bit, you will see Career Cruising right here. Okay, take one more click, go down right here, Career Cruising. So this is where you will need a library card number, but this number I am entering right now is an educator's number. So you can use this number as well, because once you log in, you will need to create your own account, so you're not sharing your information with anyone. Okay? But to enter this card number just to have access to Career Cruising. Okay. So then here is where you will create your account. So I already have an account. I'll log in and show you a little further. So once you go in, want to be able to log in, you will want to do this right here. It's called Assessments, Matchmaker, and My Skills. So I'm just going to start one, just a test one. I'll say start now. So altogether, there are 116 questions, but it's given to you like by groups. So that's 39 questions a group. There are questions, see like this one, working with children is either you dislike very much, or maybe you just dislike, does not matter, like or like very much. So you can just check one and that will be going to the next one. So and then like work outdoors with any weather. If you're not too sure, okay, what exactly does this question mean? There's more information on this side as well. We'll give you a detailed explanation about this question. So that is under Assessments, Matchmaker. So after you complete all the questions, the system will generate a list based on your answer, and that will be a list of careers match your interests and skills. So it's certainly worth your time, you know, to get a library card if you wish, because anyone can get one. It's easy and it's free. So you can get a card, or you can use the number that I provided earlier to access my Career Cruising. All right, I am going to go back to the presentation now. Okay, so now let's talk about how to create your skills inventory. So you want to determine your marketable skills. So when I say marketable skills, these will be the skills that employers need and want. And then not only to know your skills, it's also important to be able to communicate these skills to the potential employer in writing and also verbally. So when you try to think about your skills, you want to recall your work and education experience, your hobbies and interests, volunteer experience, and any community associations. Okay? What skills you have to use to perform those duties, and what skills you developed from performing these duties. And also read job postings online. So this is like a little shortcut and also give you a better understanding, here in New Brunswick, in Saint John, what skills are the employers looking for. And it's also a great way to help you with your vocabulary when you want to really create your skills inventory. So it's a great shortcut. So just read job postings online when you have some time. So when I talk about skills, there are two types of skills. They are equally important. So soft skills, or you can also call that transferable skills. These are the skills you can take to any workplaces. Right? So give you some example. This skill will be like time management. Right? If you're a team player. Okay. If you are flexible, are you open-minded? Can you communicate efficiently with all different kinds of people? So these are some examples of soft skills. So it have a lot to do with how you deal with others. Okay? So again, this is a very important skill set that all employers would value. So don't overlook at your soft skills when you create your skills inventory. Then on the other hand, of course, that's the hard skills. That would be the area of your expertise. Okay? So then you would have went to school to learn these, such as, maybe you can work in a lab, okay? Or your computer skills, or maybe you have a second or third language. These are the hard skills. So again, when you create your skills inventory, you have to consider both. And now we're going to do some research into the jobs that match your interests and skills. These are some great resources that you can use in order to do your research. So career cruising, that I already introduced you to that one. As I mentioned, after you complete the assessment, the system will give you a list of potential careers based on your answers. So then you can certainly stay on that site and look into it. Okay? And then these are three other ways. I'm going to show you NB Jobs and this other site right now. So I'm going to have to share my screen differently again. Just hang on a second. Okay. All right, so now let me go to nbjobs.ca first, right? Of course, when you see the word NB, that's a government website, and all the information is for specifically for New Brunswick. So you will see the most up-to-date and reliable information. So under nbjobs.ca, I want to show you explore careers and then occupational profiles. I'm going to click this open. Okay, so this is where you can search for information on occupations in New Brunswick. So I'm just going to enter I'm just going to use accountant as an example. Okay. So then you can click on read more. So this page, a lot of information, like really detailed, in-depth information about this career. Okay? So a 3-year outlook, a 3-year number of job opening, how much you can make, how many is currently employed, sample of main duties, also known as employment requirement, there's a lot of informations. Salary comparison, that's amongst Atlantic provinces and also Canada on average. And then on the bottom, there's also a 10-year outlook of this career as well. So this is called occupational profiles that you can find on nbjobs.ca. I want to go back to nbjobs.ca just for a second to show you some other information. So on the bottom, if you go down a bit, there's different links. There are different links will take you to different resources, like Working NB. So this is the department who actually funds the workroom, us, right? So this is a part of provincial government. Then you can, of course, go in here to look into them further to see what kind of assistance that they're offering you, and also employment counseling services. So that's Working NB. And then careers in healthcare, that is what's in demand here in New Brunswick during over the next 5 to 10 years. So there's a special tab on that. Of course, there's Working NB virtual job fair. There isn't one recently. There was one just like last week, but I'm pretty sure there will be more coming. Virtual job fair instead of an in-person job fair now. Okay. And also Job Match NB is something that I wanted to show you later. Okay, but now let me show you another one is Job Bank. So this would be, compared to NB Jobs, Job Bank, this is Government of Canada. So it's a federal level, but they do offer similar information. So it's under here, career planning, choose a career, search by field or study. I'm just going to say search by occupation so we can really compare. I'm going to use accountant again. And then, of course, location is Saint John, New Brunswick. So I search. Okay, so this will provide you with similar information, like, a prospect, and also a description, how much you can make, if there are current jobs available, the requirements. This is what's different under skills. So there's a lot more on skills. So not just about the duty, so the expertise, right? Skills and knowledge, and also like a look over here. And also the essential skills, what kind of essential skill, the level of the essential skills is required for this job. So this is really, it will be really certainly help you when you create your skills inventory, and also help you identify, you know, what's the weakness. Maybe there's something, maybe there's a certain skill set that's missing, and you will be able to take some training and to improve yourself in order to be able to, you know, join this career as working as an accountant, just for an example. Okay, so now let me go back to my presentation again. Sorry, it does take some time to switch between the two screens. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, so now, so we talked about career cruising and the jobs and working in Canada.gc.ca, so that jobbank.gc.ca. And then lastly, it's about information interviews. Information interview is certainly different than a job interview. Information interviews is about you reaching out to someone who is currently working in the field that you are interested in, right? All you want is to ask some questions, so you have a really good understanding of this career and also a career path, right? What exactly is the requirement? You know, ask this person's insight, what you can do in order to find a job in that field. And this is also a great method to network. It's a way to develop your own job leads. You increase your chance of finding a job. Okay, so now we've already done identifying employment goal or goals. So now we've got to prepare for the job search. So we're going to prepare your marketing tools. These are different marketing tools that you need to have. Now, of course, a resume, a cover letter, you need a list of references, a portfolio. Portfolio is applicable to certain industries. Maybe it's about you of your past work in a separate document. You cannot put everything on your resume, right? So maybe, for example, if you're an architect or if you're an artist or you're a designer, you know, those work can be put in a portfolio as a separate supporting document to your resume. And then a pitch. So a pitch is a script you want to prepare as a professional introduction of yourself. And also LinkedIn. Social media is certainly playing a significant role in everyone's lives now. So LinkedIn is being used more and more often by recruiters and a lot of companies. Okay, so for resume. In saying resume, we have a workshop specifically on resume writing. So that is a 1 hour workshop alone. So we certainly don't have enough time to talk really into detail about resume writing. But again, you are very welcome to reach out to me and we can book a one-on-one appointment if you want me to look at your resume. So for a resume, you will certainly need a clear objective. So your resume should be changed up a little bit every time when you apply to a different job. It needs to be tailored to the specific company and the specific position. And you should focus on accomplishments, right? Like your achievements that should be shown on your resume. And quantify whenever possible. Use number that will make your accomplishments even stronger. So 2 pages. It really, even if you have a lot of work experience, volunteer experience, education background, your resume do not need to go over 2 pages. There certainly is a way that we can put all the information within 2 pages. Okay? And format and sections of a resume, you know, there's a lot of tips and tricks around this, and you know, you don't want your page looks too crowded. You also don't want to put too many bullet points on your resume. You know, even write your education first, or do you want to write your work experience first? Okay? Or do you want to highlight your skill first? So these are all little things. It does take a long time in order to make your resume impressive and persuasive. It really is, resume writing, it is an art. Like, it's not an exact science. There isn't black or white. It is flexible. So just, there are a lot of details you need to pay attention to, right? And a lot of considerations in order to create a professional resume. And of course, there are a lot of eliminating factors. You know, when HR people read a resume, the 7 to 11 seconds rule, they only read it between 7 to 11 seconds. And within this time, if they see any eliminating factors, right, that could be from anywhere from typo or wrong placement of information. So within the 7 to 11 seconds, they will decide, okay, do I want to read this resume again? Maybe not, that goes to the garbage pile. But yes, maybe I want to read this again, I want to read this further, or maybe I want to call this person in for a job interview. And about this applicant tracking system, ATS. So now most companies, they want you to apply online. They want you to upload your resume to their websites so that your resume is going through the applicant tracking system first. So you need to have enough keywords on your resume in order to pass this ATS system. Otherwise, your resume will never even reach to human eyes. Right? An HR person will never even know you submitted this resume because this ATS system already screened your resume out. Okay? So again, there are a lot to resume writing. There's no way I can cover any more right now within this session. So reach out to me. Reach out to me. So let's make your resume effective. And now we talk about the professional pitch. So the purpose of the pitch is to provide a strong impression of your relevant skills and strength and what value you can bring to an employer. Okay, so I can certainly provide some material on how to write a strong professional pitch. You would want to cover who are you and what do you want? Like, what are you asking for, right? Maybe as simple as my name is Joanna and I'm interested in working in this company. Okay? And what is the most 2 to 3 important things an employer should know about you right away, right? Some of your uniqueness, your skills, your strength that you want to let this other person know right now, right? That's what make me different. That was make me suitable for this field, for this company. And also maybe a sentence about making a connection with the person you are speaking to, right? Maybe you have met this person before, you know, at some sort of event, or someone referred you to this person. Okay? Maybe you simply just found your contact information when I was doing research in a certain place, in the company. Okay? And then by the end, you want to restate what you're asking for. Okay? Oh, can you give me some more information on this? Or are you currently hiring? Okay? So that is your professional pitch. It doesn't need to be long. It's probably between 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes of time. Okay? So you really do want to write down a paragraph. Write it down and practice. Read it over and over, read it to someone else. That is the only way to make your pitch strong and effective, and it's absolutely needed. And then LinkedIn. Like again, I can provide some material on LinkedIn as well. But first of all, you want to start with a professional photo. Okay, it's never a cutout from maybe a photo that you took with friends, or so it's ideally should just be a headshot and professional looking one. And you want to make your headline stand out. So the headline, again, it doesn't need to be long either. So you really want to consider listing your specialty and speaking directly to your audience. Okay? If you want your profile to be searchable, you include important keywords. Okay? And you should try to keep your headline to about only 10 words. So you really want to put some time into it to see what are the most important 10 words that you want to be on your headline. And you want to fill out a summary field with 5 to 6 of your biggest achievements. Add images or documents to your experience. This is one big advantage about LinkedIn, because after all, it is a social media platform. So you can certainly add images. Because images definitely, can catch people's attention sooner than just text. And you do want to fill out as much of the profile as possible, so make it fuller and add links to relevant sites and ask for recommendations. Right? It's even better than endorsement, and vice versa, that you can give other people recommendations, and in turn, so you probably can ask this other person to write you something. So that serves as a reference there itself. And use status updates to share industry relevant content. So you don't want to just create a LinkedIn account and just let it sit there. You want to, really go in there and use that as a way to network. And also, in the future, if a potential employer going to look you up on LinkedIn and this person would see that you actually being active and you keep reading industry related content and you're sharing it. So now networking. Networking can help you to access the hidden job market, right? So you can discover some of the of your own job leads, other than just wait and reply to job postings. Okay, so a lot of the times I understand when we talk about networking, it's like it's very time consuming. Right? And then you don't see any payoff. And maybe you simply feel, well, I'm really just not good at it. Right? However, approximately 75 to 85% of the jobs are never advertised publicly. Okay? So you should spend 80% of your time search efforts on networking in order to learn about unadvertised opportunities. Okay? So networking is the process of forming and maintaining relationships where the major basis is related to work or your professional life. So the purpose is to let people know you are available and also increase your knowledge of companies and organizations. So it's really beyond what you think. Maybe a lot of people would have this image in head. Maybe, networking, you have to dress up and go to a networking event in order to do networking. No, that is not exactly networking, right? Well, that's part of it, but it goes way beyond that. Okay? Start with your friends and family. Start with your friends' family and expand out that way, right? Even you can make a list of all your friends, family, past employers, co-workers, colleagues, schoolmates, your neighbors, your landlords, right? Your teachers, right? Ask them maybe if they know anyone who may able to help you get a job, or someone working in the field you are interested in. That is great networking. Okay? And if once you get some referral, you will want to certainly follow up on the referrals, establish and maintain a mutually beneficial relationship. So other than you ask question, you probably want to also provide some information. You do want to be a good listener and ask questions and share your story. And stay connected and get involved, right? Utilize social media and LinkedIn as a way of doing networking. And volunteer. If you have any opportunity to do some volunteer work, it's a great opportunity for you to know more people and just to expand your network. Okay? And information interviews that I did talk about that a little bit as well. It's not only that you can gain information, also you get to build a relationship with this person that might increase your opportunity of finding a job. So yes, networking is certainly a long-term activity, but when it does pay off, it will be a long-term payoff as well. So now let's get into the job search part itself. So once you already have identify your employment goal and you prepare yourself to do job search. So of course, the traditional job search, you go to a job search engine and you reply to job postings, or you can go through some employment agencies. So I can certainly provide you with those information. I'll provide some documents that you can have. The names of some main job search engines and also the names of some employment agencies here in Saint John. In Job Match NB, I want to show you that this is a platform the provincial government is actively promoting to job seekers and employers. Okay, I'm going to share my screen differently again. Okay, I am going to go to, remember I mentioned Working NB website earlier. So you'll find Working NB's site, and it's right here on the right hand side called Discover Job Match NB. Then first of all, you want to create your account. So then region, okay, the region right here, Greater Saint John. Here, so I'm going to log in. So you will want to create your account first. I want to show you. So once you create your account, you will be asked to create your profile first. So when you create your profile, see the work eligibility, where you can work, languages, right? If you speak a second language, third language, you certainly want to list that. And also your job preference, opportunity, you want to do full-time or part-time, or all, doesn't matter. Job function, the area of work, preferred locations, affiliation, work experience, your education background, okay? Any certifications and license, skills, qualifications. So you want to make, again, you want to make a full profile, right? You want to make a full profile. So and then on the other side, employers will use this site as well. So they will be they'll come in here, and if everything that in your profile match what they are looking for, right? If match what they're looking for, this system will create this match for you, the job seeker and the potential employer. And then an email will be sent to you. That's, there is a match. Now, I want to inform you about this match. Okay? So this is a great platform to connect job seekers and potential employers. So it's certainly worth your time to come here and create a profile, and just really make sure that your profile is complete. You want to put any skills that you have, experience that is relevant. Okay? You want to insert them over here, the right places. Okay. Go back to my presentation again. Just 1 second. All right. There's a better way to go through go between my screen and the presentation. Okay. Now, let's get into the interview part. So just like a resume, the interview skills workshop, we have a separate workshop, is also 1 hour. There are a lot of details that you should pay attention to, and a lot of tips that we can provide you to prepare certain types of interview questions. So today, like here, this session is just a brief, just cover a few points of interview skills. So of course, when you're preparing for interview, you want to first of all make sure to do your research of the company and the position. Practice some common interview questions and review your pitch. Right? You want to, and then now a lot of the interview probably going to happen virtually, and you want to check your virtual interview technology and create a professional environment. So during the interview, you want to be there if that's an in-person interview, or log on early and dress appropriately. Have your resume with you, either in person or virtual interview. Beware of nonverbal communication. Sometimes the nonverbal communication really that counts in building that positive first impression. And after the interview, you want to make sure you ask questions and also do a proper follow-up. So these are some couple of different types of interview questions. So the basic ones, for example, there will be something like, tell me about yourself and why do you want to work here? These are very commonly heard during a job interview. So there are certain guidelines that you could follow in order to make the question strong. And what are your greatest strengths and weaknesses? And these are the questions you can prepare ahead of time and practice. Okay? And the other big type of interview question is called behavioral. Those behavioral questions is based on the theory of your past behavior is the best indicator of your future performance. So they often start with this way, like recall a time. Or maybe recall a time, or maybe tell me about a time, something like that, because you can see, recall a time from your work experience when your manager or supervisor was unavailable and something happened. What was the nature of the problem? How did you handle that situation? So basically, you're asked a specific situation, not in general what you can do. So you should be prepared to tell a story. So there are certainly tips for answering these types of questions and how to prepare for those questions. Okay? And again, like this is something we do offer mock interview, so we can, if you need my help to sharpen your interview skills, you can certainly set up a one-on-one appointment as well. So this is just a quick summary of some do's and don'ts during a job interview. You'll certainly want to be prepared, communicate effectively, answer questions fully, maintain a good eye contact, and bring your positive energy. But you do not want to act aggressive, arrogant, or act superior, make excuses for failings, or say bad things about previous employers, or act too familiar or too relaxed. So here, these are the services we offer at the workroom that can help you. We can polish your resume, we'll write a cover letter, help you identify your marketable skills, provide some interview tips, and then complete a mock job interview, also help you explore career fields. So just a reminder, these services are offered virtually at the moment, but we do video conferencing. So if you're comfortable, we can certainly set up a meeting on Teams, which is pretty easy to do. It's really easy access. At the workroom, all the coordinators are certified through Career Professionals of Canada. So this is our certificate for this year, and we have this updated every year. So we are all certified resume strategists and certified interview strategists. So here are some common frequently asked questions. Are the workroom just for high school students? No, not only because we are located inside of high schools, but we open to everyone in the community. And is a referral required? No, you do not need a referral. Everyone's welcome. Appointment required. Well, it does not we don't require an appointment, but of course it's recommended, especially, you know, if you need me to spend time with you, maybe like if you want to work on your resume or like talk about a job interview, appointment is certainly recommended. And we open year round, so it's just regular business hour, Monday to Friday from 8:15 to 4:30. So, and also this, lastly, this is my contact information. Again, my name is Joanna, and I'm the workroom coordinator at Simmonds High School Centre. My phone number and my email, you can, very welcome to reach out to me either way. And also, can follow us on all of those social media platforms. Just if there are any information on virtual job interview or like hiring information, we post this information on all of these social media platforms. So that's it. That's all from me today in this session. So hopefully, I know there's probably a lot of information involved. But again, like if you need help in a particular field, please send me an email and give me a call. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, Lena, for inviting me to be part of this program.